For you bless the righteous. O Lord, you cover him with favor as with a shield. You bless the righteous. And so if I'm going to dwell in the presence of God, and what more could anyone ask for than the presence of God in their life? You've probably heard me say many times that on the day I die, if ink is in short supply and the newspaper can only print one sentence about your life, that's all they have room for, one sentence, and it has to be true. What would you want them to print about you in one sentence? And it had to be true. Couldn't be made up, couldn't be hyperbole, but they got one sentence, but it had to be true that would encapsulate your life. This is all I'd want them to have to say. If it were true, God was with him, because there is nothing else that needs to be said about a man or woman of God than God was with her. It doesn't matter accolades, it doesn't matter the valleys and the mountaintops, it doesn't matter all the things you go through, all your achievements. Nothing matters more than God being with you. Can you imagine living your life with the full knowledge that no matter all the things that you experience in the course of your life, God was with you, no matter what? Can you imagine the confidence, the joy, the blessedness of God's with you? When you hop in your car and you drive home, God's with you. Tomorrow morning, for those who work, you go to work, on the way to work, God's with you. You go to the golf course, and he says, this is what he wants. Of all the things he could be asked for, I want to be in your presence, Lord. But I know that I must be righteous, because you bless the righteous, and you cover him with favor as with a shield. The question is, how do I find that refuge? How do I find that place? Because he says, but let all who take refuge in you. How do I find the refuge of God, the presence of God? How do I dwell in his presence? How do I have him be my shield? How can I live my life with the presence of God in my life? How do I live that?